Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And starting this one, Landon Root. What do you have on him, Chris?
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Just about ready to roll. Fransisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
12, Fransisco Lindor.
And we are underway here in San Francisco. Ground ball left side. Chapman over to first in time. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Juan Soto in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Rube, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. The 1-0. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Right through there for a strike.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Good eye
outside,
on that spot.
That's a ball.
What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Batting third base, Bo Bichette.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Ball, that's it.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Rolled over to third. Handles, throws to first, and Bichette is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And on the hill in this one, Tobias Myers. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Willie Adames stands in.
Number 2, Willie Adames.
Myers making his first start of the year. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. This one in the air center field. Polanco settles underneath it. And there's one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Hut!
The 0-1. That catches the corner. Devers wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Elliot Ramos in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. On the ground, a second, might be two. Lindor, that's one. And that's two. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco.
No, that's high.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That just
Outside,
misses.
ball.
Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses.
Ball 4, take
so
your
a
base.
leadoff walk. So now the DH spot, Brett Beatty.
Heck what?
No score here in the second.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Polanco gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Double play ball to second. To Adames, that's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next for the Mets, Jared Young. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. And that one moves his feet.
Ball.
Payoff pitch. Oh, great stop. Fires first. It's there, and that's a great play. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Right side, Young. He steps on the bag. One pitch and one out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. Out in the left center for a line drive base hit. And a man aboard.
Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. That one's in there. That's strike one. Rudder takes off. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Chapman headed home. He scores and they have the lead. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Well, strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
So here's Bader now. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's even up. This to third. Sends it to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Now, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
That's in there. 0-1.
No, that's in.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in San Francisco, on to the 3rd inning. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
No, that's out. Oh, yeah.
Out towards right center field. Lee takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Right fielder Carson Benj.
Carson Benj will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. That one
That's
way inside.
That's a ball.
One now.
Break!
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Fransisco Alvarez.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And the 1-0. Pulls that one foul.
Ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Late with the swing there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out, and that's the first out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, stealing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Adames, batting with one down, takes a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter, Rafael.
2 outs, base is empty. Next will be the Giants DH, Rafael Devers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Soto has a beat on it, and that's the inning. Giants down in order. They're up 2-0. Back here at Oracle Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Fransisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
There's a swing and a drive. Banks off the wall, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, that missed. That's
Well, here's
the ball.
a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. Hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Lindor aboard here at first with nobody out. That one missed. Now 3-0. Fought off foul. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time up.
That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, he held up. And the count now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one missing inside. Double-barreled action in bullpen. Ryan Barucki, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Gage getting cranked up as well. First and second here, no outs. That's in there. That's strike 1. And they're all loaded
Inside,
up.
ball 4. Take your base.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Golden opportunity right here. That's a little bit.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
On the ground to first. To Adames, that's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Runner at third, 2 away. Sliced hard but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Called out on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Giants 2 and the Mets 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos.
Hee-haw!
Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, Bichette. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman,
Luis Arraez stands in. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2. In the air, right field. Bench takes it in for the out. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 with a single and unscored so far.
Ball.
Chapman gets a piece there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field, and once he beat the center fielder and one-hopped the wall, he kicked it into another gear for extra bases.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. That one in there across the letters. Two outs with a runner at third. Next pitch, not close, up high. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Chapman scores. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now Bader up to the plate. On the ground to the left. They get the force. That's the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Giants.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Ryan Borucki.
Still a lot of game left, and this game can go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off for the
Jared
Mets.
Young
First
up now for the
baseman,
Mets.
Jared Young.
He's 0 for 1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one fouled off. And a payoff pitch. Popped up. Schmidt under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Fly bite his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
ball.
The Giants leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Misses just
ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Got him. 2 on now.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Bench.
So up next for New York, Carson Bench. Struck out swinging his first time.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Bader sizing it up. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Fransisco Alvarez digs in now. Swinging a foul straight back. Bench on third with 2 out. And that one almost got him.
Ball.
The 2-1.
Love how this guy
That's it.
grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2 RBI.
Clips the corner, and the count's full. Alvarez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swinging ball forward. That was off the outside edge. So they pick up a 2-out triple, but can't bring them home. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
That one off the mark. Ball. And that is ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. See you later. A soaring shot to center. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
That was one of those home runs you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tobias Myers done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Oscar Brazoban comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
That's high. That's a ball.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Relay to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Willie Adames now at the plate.
Hey!
Man at second. Now 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Clay Holmes getting ready to go. Garcia also throwing. Ball to strike. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Rappy coming to the plate now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
That's a ball. Low.
The 1-0.
Hee-haw!
And downstairs.
No, that's down. Ball.
Swings through that. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Hee-ha!
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And a good eye there.
That missed.
On the ground to third. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And ball 1. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Yeah.
The 0-1.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Towards first. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Borucki departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm now.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Giants.
for the Giants,
Number
Eric Miller.
68.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty after the double play. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. No question about this one. It's out of here. An absolute smash to left. And they cut into the deficit.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they're looking for when they turn to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0. And another ball.
That's up.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Bader drifts towards it, and that is that. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. Now a 6-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Popped up. Lindor under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee
will hit next. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Young takes it himself, 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder, Harrison.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Oscar Brazoban gives way. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Luis Garcia. This is his 3rd time out this year. Harrison Bader digs in now.
That's a ball. Outside.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field, and a touchdown for a hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one is inside ball 1.
Ball.
That missed by a lot. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Casey Schmidt.
First and second, 2 outs. Casey Schmidt, the next to hit. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 6-2. Top of inning number 7. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That missed. That's a ball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. To the right side, the rise. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Jared Young.
So up next, Jared Young.
Ball. Ball, that's
Miller, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Here's Marcus Semien. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Ball 1 there. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Leading off.
And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Hee-haw!
There's a strike.
2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside. And that's ball 2. He goes down looking.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter.
And here is Devers, 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
Next offering is
down. That's a ball.
downstairs. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here's the throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Up next.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1 out. Runner at second. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 grounds and a strikeout.
Hee-haw!
Man at second. Swing and he popped it up. Simeon should have this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis.
And here comes the Mets
Arraez.
manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Garcia is done. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Clay Holmes
Number
on the
35.
pitch here.
Well, they need
Holmes.
someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Luis Arraez, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey!
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. That's a ball.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 is on the way. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And ball 4, 2
Take your
aboard.
base.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation.
That's
Stirring in
inside.
the pen for the Mets. Sean Manaea up and throwing. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Ball.
The Giants trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the seventh. Misses outside,
That's outside.
and that's ball three. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's the Giants 6, the Mets 2. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the eighth. Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Nope. Ball.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball high.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's a strike.
One.
And that one is in the dirt. 3-1 now. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. There comes the throw. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Miller won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the bump, Caleb Williams.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto.
Inside.
This one kicks away a little. He can't squeeze it. Runners stay put. That's ball one. The Mets trying to get back into this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker, the closer, is getting loose. Gage also getting ready. Next offering is outside. Alvarez at third. Lindor over at second with one down. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. That's a base hit as a run scores. Another comes in to score, and they cut the lead to 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one is in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Just missed. In there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Chopped left side. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Giants 6 and the Mets 4. Back here at Oracle Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the ditch.
Leadoff batter as he looks at ball one.
That's the ball.
Here's a 2-2. Ripped to third and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Harrison Bader now at the plate.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
High fly ball, right field. Bench gets under it, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey. He's already homered here in this one.
Heck what?
The next
Ball.
offering misses. And the count even 1-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This to center field. Polanco coming on. Can't get there, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And here is Casey Schmidt. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Bailey, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. 1 left for San Francisco. They're up 6-4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Polanco leading things off and takes a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Out towards right center field. And there's one away.
The designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Now here is Brett Beatty.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And he takes a strike. The Giants trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Next offering is down low. swing and a high fly ball left field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman.
So they're down to their
Jared
final
Young.
out. And now the first baseman, Jared Young. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The Mets down to their final strike. A little bit low.
Oh, that's down.
And that's ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him. Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again. What a stop. Throw to first. And what a play. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB